Guys, welcome to RAE'S Reactions. So this is going to be my reaction movie review of Get Out. So I had the privilege of getting the chance to watch a preview screening of this movie last night, the night before it's been released today, in the UK, and that was courtesy of the website Den of Geek and all the guys at Universal. So a big thanks to you guys for the free ticket to go and watch this movie. I reacted to the film trailer for this film a few months ago, and I'd heard about it because through various different links and mentions, and people had suggested the movie to me, and I was aware of some of the actors that were appearing in the film, and the one thing that stood out for me was that it was being written and directed by a comedian, actor, an all-round legend, Jordan Peele. But then once I saw the trailer, it very much stood out as a film that had different setups to what you basically, you didn't know what to expect from the film. So basically, the movie is about the lead character Chris and his girlfriend Rose, played both by Daniel Kaluuya and Alison Williams. Rose is taking Chris back to her parents' house so that he can meet her parents for the first time, and I think they've been going out for a few months. And of course, he's right from the get-go. His main concern is, he's black. And does her parents know that? And she's very, very specific in the terms that her parents are not racist or anything like that. And so they go on their journey to her parents' house, and right from the beginning on the trip, there's an incident with a deer, a collision with their car, and from there you know this is not going to be an ordinary movie. I mean, it's very much in the grounds of being a thriller almost, with horror aspects, but as it builds and builds and builds, you start to get the feeling that Chris's hesitation towards her family is evident from everything that's going on around him, from the groundsman to the person helping in the house, the cleaner and the maid, effectively, who are both black, and he starts to get the feeling that, even from comments from his girlfriend's parents, that everything's not as it seems, and as soon as the movie hits, the penultimate part of the first act, you sense that everything is not what you're meant to be seeing, and it turns out that it's a very subliminal side to the film in terms of Rose's parents and who they are, and what they're trying to represent, and Rose's mother intentionally hypnotizing Chris into giving up cigarettes. But it's not just about that, it's about control. And again, I'm not going to go into any more detail. I tried to lead this as a spoiler-free review. I don't wish to spoil the movie for anyone, but needless to say, this is a truly original film that I've seen in a long time in terms of storytelling. As thrilling as it is to watch it, and it grips you right from the get-go, it still adds in the humour throughout the movie. It sort of peppers it throughout the film. And one of the most funniest aspects of the film is from a comedian called Little Real, Milton Howry, who is a brilliant stand-up. But his scenes alone as Chris's friend Rod is absolutely hilarious. Everyone at the screening last night were laughing out loud at every scene that he was in, just for the way he is and the way he is with Chris, and it sort of breaks up the seriousness of the movie every time he's on screen, and it sort of like eases you in a little bit. But then as soon as the next moment happens in the movie, you're straight back in, and it's almost breathtaking. Especially there's a few scenes where the mother, where she's doing her hypnotism, and where Chris has been affected by this. Everything around him, you know, effectively starts to make him question what is going to happen next. And I think this was a very, very good movie for our time at the moment. In terms of the racial side of it, it's obviously making the point of where we currently are in terms of racial stereotype and stuff like that. But I think what Jordan Peele has done here has highlighted such a serious point and tried to put it across on screen and try and break it down specifically for people to take notice of. Having said that, it's still a very, very paranormal film. And when I say paranormal, it sort of steers in that sort of direction towards the second to third act of the movie, and you're not too quite sure where it's going. And when it does get to where it does get to towards the end of the movie, I don't know. I thought it was going to go in a different direction. I thought it was going to go somewhere completely different, but it sort of changes gear towards the end of the film. It could have gone one direction, but it didn't. It went another, and not that it dampens the storyline, but it makes you wonder if the third act was rewritten. At the last minute. For me, it just doesn't seem to fit right with how the end of the story, the end of the movie should go. But obviously, again, I'm not going to spoil that. I'll let you go and watch it yourselves and see what you think. Daniel Kaluuya, I'm trying to say his name properly, is a fantastic actor. I've watched him on and off in programs before. He was in Skins. He's been in a series called The Fades. He's been in a few films, and he is fantastic in this film. He really stands out as the lead actor right from the get-go. Alison Williams, again, if you're familiar with her work, she's brilliant as Rose. And again, everyone involved in the movie really stand out really, really well. Bradley Whitford, who plays Dean Armitage, Rose's father, although he's not on screen a lot of the time, his presence is felt very much so. So I think this was a very, very original piece of filmmaking, and I highly recommend to go and watch it. So thank you very much, guys, for watching my reaction review video, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.